Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 20th, 21st, and 22nd, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is just the introduction. It will be seen on all the videos. I will post a timestamp in the description so you can bypass this. I hope you watch it at least one time, though. Anyway, I'm going to be using, for the main readings, I will be using my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I will pull out I will pull my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and then I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, to see what universal energies are out there, I will use my Waite Rider deck, and I will pull mine out from Colette Barrett Reed, the Good Tarot. Okay, I'm getting closer to remembering her name. Anyway, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message, try not to get too much in the way. Now, let's go in here a second just to kind of see what's going on. May 20th, Gemini season begins. This will be at 9:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will also, on May 22nd, so we've got our two energy going, Mercury will be retrograding still, but it will be going back into, it will go into Taurus. And that will be at 9:15 p.m. So, so it's interesting that we've got Mercury in Gemini now, even though it's retrograding, and we are in Taurus season. Then, as it enters into Gemini season, we'll have 2 days where it's still in Gemini season or Gemini energies, but then it retrogrades because it's still going backwards into Taurus. So we've got the air energy, we've got the earth energy with that. Not a whole lot of, except for what, I'm always talking about. We still do have a lot of those solar flares going on. We do have a lot of ascension energy going on. The full moon was very intense. And then we had that weird, star that I posted. I'd never heard about that before. It's kind of like, oh, that's an interesting energy. This is where we can also, instead of taking the negative, we can turn that around into the positive. Okay? And that was Algol. Algol? Anyway, I posted on, pretty much anywhere I can post about that. Let's see. Are you all feeling like, maybe, is this because of the aftermath of all of this full moon energy? I don't feel as anxious. I just feel like I'm in a holding pattern now. I just feel like, I'm kind of circling, waiting to either take off like a plane or land. I just feel like I'm waiting to be activated, and it's just more a case of just waiting. But it's waiting for something. I don't feel it so much as it's negative. I'm not afraid of it. I just feel like it's just, okay, now it's like you've got all your bags, you've got everything prepped, you've got everything you need. Now it's just a matter of standby. Let's see. Let's see what the cards will say. Cards, higher power. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Standby? Well, what does that mean for us? Let's put it that way. What does the universe, what's going on in the universe right now? May 20th, like I said, Gemini season, air energy, very smart, very electric type of energy going on. Choices, roads, because they do have the twins, so there are some choices with that. But what higher power? What do we need to know? Tell us, for the universe, for the country, for wherever we are living in general. Here we are. Cut it. Remember, anything reversed has stronger energies for me. Also, too, court cards have dual energies. So if we have any court cards, you'll know pages have the earth energy as their bottom, as their main, or as their source energy. Knights have the fire energy. Queens have water energy, and kings have the air energy. So let's see what we have going on here. First card is, we have that Justice card coming up again. We've had Justice cards coming up, in and out. It hasn't been for the last couple of readings, but it was a reading before that time. So we have an 11, we have that 1-1 energy. Numbers have strength. Numbers have meaning. 1-1, are new beginnings. 10s are transitional energy, so transitioning into a new beginning. 1 + 1 is a 2. 2 has choices, decisions, and it also has a coming together. Now, justice can be legal energies happening, but I don't do legal lawsuits, nothing like that. I don't give that. Go see a lawyer, go see whoever it is, solicitor, depending on where you're at. A lot of times this is universal justice. We still have Mercury in retrograde. And I've been saying this since I started, that Mercury in retrograde brings about a universal balance, or tries to balance things. A lot of times that Empress is when she's trying to make things right. So we have something going on possibly this weekend, universal justice, basically very divine justice happening at the same time, things trying to balance themselves out. And, one of the things, we never will go back to what we used to know. That's over with. That's done. But there can still become balance. Balance can still come into our lives. And, we do have that air energy. Swords is air energy. And we do have this Libra energy going on where we are creating some balance. We have dualities of the peers. So there could be some, there could be some rulings. There could be, and again, in the universal language, there could be some things coming out that brings about justice. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, now remember. Okay, here we go. Reversed. We have a 5. 5 is change. Positive, negative, it's change. Now the thing about this is the 5 of Swords. So, the 5 of Swords always gives me a sneaky snake type of vibe. These two people, and we don't know if there's any more there, but, the swords are laid down. This one is holding the swords. I never quite like his intention, not quite sure what it is, but I never quite like his intention. I feel like there is, like this energy, and I call him Sneaky Snake. This has just has a dishonorable energy around it. It's kind of like, out for himself, and will do whatever he needs to do to get whatever he needs to do, to get whatever he wants in order to do it. Okay. So I do get this, remember Swords is your, is your Gemini, your Libra, and your Aquarius. Now Saturn is still in Aquarius. It will be there for, what are we in May? So until, January, February of 2023. And, that has a lot of illusion versus reality, seeing the truth. So something, for whatever reason, truth may come out. Again, there's that justice. Sneaky Snake might be revealed. I don't know. We're kind of waiting. We're still in that standby mode. It just has that energy that, and also too, air energy could be your hearing news, making some plans. Again, I do feel like Sneaky Snake is about to be discovered. I think at any point, these people can turn around and see Sneaky Snake. Okay, let's see what this card has to say. Okay, so now we have Cups. Cups energy. That is our water energy. That is our Cancer, our Pisces, our Scorpio. We still have planets in Pisces. We still have the aftermath of that Scorpio full moon with the eclipse. This is walking away, turning your back on something that might have had been an emotional hold on you. So it could be also looking for a new path. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So interesting stuff. We have justice. I do feel very much divine type of justice here. We could have, and again, that Sneaky Snake. I think maybe somebody, whatever this Sneaky Snake energy is representing, and it might be a bigger, it's not just necessarily a person per se. The energy is Sneaky Snake. I do feel like it's discovered, and this is walking away, finding your new path, finding finding where you want to go. There's a lot of emotional energy here, and it's a walking away from this emotional energy. I find it interesting that we do have the moon here. And let's see, this would be, I think, now the waning moon is as the moon gets smaller, okay? And the waxing moon is as the moon gets larger, okay? So I think that this is waxing to the full moon. I could be wrong with that, or it could even be a lunar eclipse energy here too. It looks like the moon, but maybe it's not. And the fact that we're coming onto the weekend following that lunar eclipse, it could be that this is just, again, a lot of people walking away and leaving emotional baggage behind. Okay, let's see. Finding a new journey. Again, I do get that standby energy. We're all in kind of that, we're waiting. But this is walking away and, finding your own path, finding a new path. Okay, higher power. Can you clear? Okay, yes, let's see what this is. Okay, well, this is that new path. So we have an ace. We have an ace, which is a 1. So we have 11, 5, 8, and now we have a 1. So ace is a 1. Just said that. New beginnings, new start. Fire is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Remember, Jupiter is in Aries, the planet of opportunity in the fire signs. Very passionate, burning, determined. The ace of fire is, when we come from here, when we come from turning away from the emotional energies, the emotional baggage, and we come to the ace of fire, this has something to be passionate about, but in a good way, something that we want, something that we're ready to, really ready to work for. So the universe is having a lot of things. I feel like there's a big reveal with that five of swords. There's a lot of turning away, walking away, finding your new path, could be starting over. And then here is that energy where we do start over, where it's, and again, remember, this is universal energy, where we do start over and we just find that new path very exciting and almost breathtaking. Okay, so it's an interesting energy for the weekend. We'll see. We'll keep our eye on that Justice card, keep our eye on seeing who Sneaky Snake is, and I do feel, starting your path, very exciting path. Now, the only energy we did not talk about was our Earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, your job, your money, your career energies. Also to your home. It's very tangible energy. And remember, on the 22nd, Mercury will retrograde back into Taurus. So interesting times that we live in, and it's all good. Oh, take a moment, so I won't have to say it in the individual readings, but please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, watch the whole darn playlist, and just know that our readings start now. Hello, my Tauruses, and yes, we've come to the end of your season, and Gemini season is beginning, though it begins at the end of May 20th, right around that 9:16 hour in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. So it is the end. So I hope you've had a great season, and I hope you're ready for some remarkable changes, because I do feel that remarkable changes are coming. For you, my Capricorns, my goodness, my Tauruses. Here we go. Let's see. Higher power. Yeah, there's I'm kind of getting a like a racetrack, and the horses are running, and you're very competitive. So this okay. Very competitive energy here. Anyway, you're in the race. You're in the race, my Tauruses. Okay, so let's just keep focused on that finish line, or however it is if you're racing. Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Okay, you want to stay down here, and we'll go with that one too. All three of your cards are reversed. The first card we have is the Dreamer. This is the Fool. This is the new journey. This is a new spiritual journey. But at the same time, it is a total leap of faith. And when I say spiritual journey, it's because you're like, this is what I have to do. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be proselytizing or you're going to be, doing anything to spiritually cleanse other people. It doesn't mean that you're not. It just means that it may not make sense to a lot of people, but this will make sense to you. Higher power is talking to you. Higher power is guiding you. Higher power is telling you, I want you going this way, that this is a good direction for you. And the thing about it, now this is for more of the weekend, so this is kind of trusting with that higher power, trusting in your intuition, trusting in your psychic ability. Okay, so we have a 0, God source energy. We have the dreamer, also known the Fool. This is Archangel Metatron, believed to have been Enoch. Enoch, who before the flood walked with God. He had a very strong personal relationship, and then was, instead of dying, was transfixed into the heavens. But this is a leap of faith. It is about following your dreams, unexpected opportunities. And, and before that even came, like I said, you're in the race. The race is on. Let your competitive spirit run with this too. Because, you're the jockey, you're the horse, you are the whole package. You were working together as a team. Okay, next card here, reversed again. Page of Water. Okay, so Page's underlying energy is earth energy, yours. But this is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio, we still have that going on. We have our, Pisces, some planets in Pisces. So there is this romantic, there is this spiritual journey. There is this extra sensory type of thing going on at the same time. There's a lot of ascension energy. So this, again, these two are walking hand in hand. The Page is also very enthusiastic. The Page is going to go after what the Page wants to go after. Now, there is a romantic, the Page and the Knight, there are some romantic components, but this is more of an eagerness. This is more of an emotional energy that says, like, again, I keep seeing the horses and, and running the race, and, the race is on. And it's, it's just really things happening faster than you even think that they're going to happen. Okay. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Now, the relationship could be something with a job, could be somebody, intimate. It could be somebody with your, in your home, your family. Heightened psychic ability. So this weekend could be one of those weekends. Really keep your journal handy. There's a lot of things that could be, downloads are happening. A lot of information is coming through that is going to help to guide you too. But again, the dreamer really is, there's a strong connection, and trust higher power with this. Next card, the King of Air. So now we have the King of Air. King's underlying energy is air. This is the King of Air. So we have air, King of Swords, air energy, Gemini. We're going into Gemini season. Now remember what I said about the 22nd. The 22nd is Mercury will retrograde into your energy. So while right now, it's in Gemini, very intellectual, very, kind of, a little bit lightning, it will get down to business once it gets into yours. You will ground that energy and you will make your words really count. Okay? Now, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Gemini and Aquarius have stuff going on with that. But again, it's about thought processes, it's making plans, it's thinking things through. It could also be hearing news. The King of Air, the King of Swords, is a little more linear in linear in his thinking, where the Page is a little more, hey, we can do this, let's do this, I want to do this, let's connect with higher power, let's get this message. The King of Air is a little bit, no, we're going to rule with our mind, we're going to rule with our logic. So there is a little bit of a, a constraint between the two. There is a little bit of a disconnect between the two. It's going to be your job to connect the two, these two together. It's going to be your job to say, do I listen to my intellect, or do I listen to my passion? Do I listen to my heart? And that's how this whole weekend's going to be about. But you're the dreamer, you're the leap of faith, and you're going to go more with the Page of Water. Though the King of Air will still guide you, and the King of Air still does bring some good sense. But when it comes down to it, when you have to make a decision, go with the Page of Water, okay? Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence, and remember the 22nd, it's going to be, Mercury's going to be retroing into your energy. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional consideration. So, again, the dreamer is very, very spiritual. Page of Water has a lot of spirituality. It also has that earth energy, so that's good for you. You'll like that better. This one, again, very much thought process, very linear thinking, very much this is the way it needs to go. Yeah, you're the dreamer. You need to connect. You need to go more the metaphysical as opposed to that physical realm. Okay? So, you will see. You will see what you will see. Here we go. Let's see what John Holland, Higher Power, what do you have to say through these cards here? What is it? Now, can I even find that one? I'm going to have to pause you for a moment because I'm really going to have to go look where that one fell. Okay, let's see. That one flying. Okay, let's see. And actually, it wasn't as far as I thought, but I'm looking all over the place. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this has to say. Solitude. This is reversed. This is also the Hermit. Okay, this is the Hermit in the, major arcana. So we have a 9 energy. 9 is let's wrap it up. You have everything you need. Now, the interesting thing is in this deck, the number 9, the Hermit, is also Archangel Metatron. So Archangel Metatron seems to be having some strong messages for you, my Tauruses. So I would be looking him up and seeing, looking him up in Google or wherever your search engine is and seeing what else they have to say. Now, with Solitude, with the Hermit, with this is looking deep, looking in, looking up. But this is also, doing whatever it is that you need to meditate, whatever it is you need to do to connect. The thing about the Hermit, it's also about taking care of some of your own needs. So that seems a little bit at odds. It is kind of like, you need to be careful with not to overextend yourself. So you might have to withdraw a little bit from whatever the drama is going on around you. So you may just pay a little more attention to what it is going on and how it is affecting you. Now, we have a book. We have the book. Now, it's always interesting how she's holding the book, because she's holding the book as if to share knowledge. She wants, she's looking at the book and she's reading the book, but how do you read it this way? And at the same time, she's internalizing what the knowledge is, but she's also sharing knowledge. So interesting with that. But this might be a good time that when you need to take a step back and really, look into your book, look into your, into this part of you that is so psychically connected. Again, connect with these two. This is going to help you, but this is your truer connection. But she actually, again, interesting stuff. She's looking down, she's looking at the book, but she's not necessarily holding the book. She's just having the book lay on her hands. So it could slide. It's not necessarily securely firm. Or she's not holding it securely, but at the same time, she's also sharing her knowledge. So interesting with that. Again, Hermit energy. Take care of yourself, but also, and that's also not just your physical, but that's also your spiritual needs too. Okay? So, let's see. Whoa, there's a lot. Again, the race, you're in the race. You're in the race right now. And I think that's a thing too, because when you're in that race, you get all lathered up. And I think that you stop to really think about, you stop to think, well, what is my physical needs? I'm just so focused on getting to that end, to winning the race. And again, not necessarily taking care of your own needs. Okay, don't know why, but that was a big thing here too. Anyway, let's see what crystal or energy is here for my Taurus. So it does look good for you, my Tauruses. It really, really does. The energies are very pushing. Here we are. Okay, what crystal or energy? Reversed. Angel light. Connecting with your higher power, connecting with your angels. And again, this is kind of confirmation. These are both Archangel Metatron. Angel communication, clairvoyance, alignment, dream insights. Okay. She's got some interesting stuff going on here. Anyway, my Tauruses. We've come to the end of your season, but yet your year begins. Take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, watch all the videos. As always, though, my wonderful, wonderful, sweet Tauruses, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.